Some people in Buffalo want to know why their bus stop is not getting equal treatment. This is the NFTA stop near Church in Washington in downtown Buffalo. Take a look at this. You can see that there's a shelter covering people from the weather. That's not the case here at Seneca and Babcock. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Gilad Malatmid spoke to neighbors and the NFTA about it.
A bench chained to a fence serves as a makeshift bus shelter at the corner of Seneca and Babcock Streets.
Usually we didn't have anything to sit down on here, and somebody has brought a bench, I think either from their house or something, and put it here so people could sit down and wait for the bus.
Cheryl Jordan and Samantha Walker volunteer at Seneca Street CDC down the block. Jordan says taking the bus is the only option for many of the people who come to the community center, and without a place to sit or a roof in the winter, she knows how difficult that could be.
You could stand there from anywhere from 15 minutes to a half an hour if your bus is late. And I mean, if you have bad knees like I have, you can't really stand there.
That's why Walker wrote an email to the NFTA asking for shelters at bus stops in the area.
It seems like a silly thing, but it's really important for the community here and just to ease some of the stresses that they already have.
There's 4,500 bus stops across Western New York, so how does the NFTA pick the just over 250 of them that have bus shelters like these? Well, there's a scoring system. It takes into account things like
safety, feasibility, ridership, safety. Those are top considerations.
The NFTA says it does consider things like long wait times for buses, but factors like ridership are bigger considerations, with many of the stops that get shelters seeing 100 to 200 passengers a day. Some businesses who have the funds work with the NFTA and will pay for a shelter themselves. Frequent riders,
I take the bus everywhere,
hoping shelters will be more of a frequent sight.
There should be one at every single bus stop.
The NFTA says expanding bus shelters is a top priority, telling me it hopes to add 150 of them to Western New York over the next 5 years. Something it looks at when picking locations are people who call or write in, like Samantha Walker. Gilad Malatmid, 7 Eyewitness News.